Okay. All right, ceramics one. I'm talking to them and talking to you too. So I have the beginnings of my pinch pot. Okay, it was wrapped. All right, and remember how I stuffed it full of dry paper towels to get into damp leather hard, right? So I'm going to take these towels away, and I don't reuse them because they're going to be disgusting. Okay, so I'm going to throw these all away. But I don't know if you would feel these. They're damp and cool, like it absorbed moisture. Actually, this is kind of stiff here. Okay, that's okay. You know what, Ian? Could you grab me a sponge from over there, please, honey? Okay, so you people at home, you have those little bits of sponge. You can, be really satisfied and pop them open. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, so I have water. I have what's called a whisker tool. And if you're home, you might use a fork. You might use even that toothpick. Okay, whatever. And if you're home, you could practice. I have a rib. What could you use as a rib when you're at home? Maybe an old hotel room key or an old gift card, something like that. I also have a paddle. You could use the back of a wooden spoon, the back of a spoon. Okay, what I want to do now, this pot is stiff enough. It is firm leather hard, okay? I can still change the overall shape, but what I can't do is, and it'll hold it, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take some water. Let me put this here so you can see. And I'm gonna start smoothing the sides. The outside really isn't too bad, okay? It might be a little lumpy, but this is adding moisture back into my clay. So it's okay if it's on like the firm leather hard side of damp leather hard. That's totally fine. The bad part, let me see if you can see this. Can you see? All right, that's for you at home. Can you guys see all the lumps and the bumps on the inside? That's from me holding it. Sorry. That's from me holding it while I paddle. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I have to fix that. Now what I can do, it's too stiff. This is going to be great. That's a great video. These poor kids. I'm so nervous. I can take my whisker tool and I'm just going to scratch that up a little bit. The thing about clay is you have to rough it up to smooth it, okay? So you rough it up and see what I'm doing? I'm just making a whole bunch of little lines. And if you're home, you could do this with a fork, like I said. I rough it up. But before I can, see that just roughed up, okay? Before I can add clay to that, it's a different day, different clay, okay? If it was same clay, same day, I don't have to worry about it. Just put it all together. Different day, different clay. I have to do what's called scratch and slip. So you guys don't have you have to make your own slip. Just a little piece of clay. And what I'm going to do is, actually, I'm just going to dunk it. And I'm going to mush that clay around and make really, really loose, kind of sloppy clay. This is called slip, okay? Really, really loose. If we didn't have to worry about anything, there are huge buckets of slip back there already pre-made for you. You just go and scoop in and you just grab it. But because everybody has to have their own clay for now, you have to make your own slip. So it's kind of really, really sloppy, but it's only you touching it. It's fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in these rough areas. Now, I didn't make enough slip because I want you guys to do this more than me. But I put that slip down in those grooves, and what happens is that slip gets in those grooves and it softens all that clay around so that this harder clay can accept the newer clay. So I put slip in there, and then I can, because I had these big dips where my fingers were, I need to add a little bit of fresh clay. I'm sorry, I'm the only one that's seeing this. Oh, gadzooks. Okay, I just put a little slip in there, all right? And I would do that the whole way around. I'm going to take what's called a rib. There's different sizes and colors. The different color ribs have different colored, have different tensions, all right? Like this is pretty loose. So I'm going to get in there, and it might even be too big. I'm going to start smoothing, just smoothing that clay out. You can use your finger or any of this, but this might be too big of a rib. I might use the smaller black ones. But this is your mission here, guys, is to add water, make slip, add clay where you have to. And already this clay is getting softer, okay? And start really, really blending and smoothing so there's no bumps. I would do the inside first and then do the outside. Because if you do the outside first and then you try to do the inside, okay, you're going to have to redo the outside anyway. So start on the inside, nice and smooth, blending with your finger, filling in any real big like potholes with slip and new clay. All right. That's pretty much it. Okay. All right. I'll come around and help you, but that's what I'm going to do. Say bye online. You want to say hi to your classmates? All right. Bye.